what we are at the overview of our conversations. Okay, so I'm going just to first read this particular one and then go and then share actually the Microsoft Teams, and we will switch in order to see what we're actually covering in this particular slide with the real work in the Microsoft Teams. Okay, so if we want to run a conversation, okay, first of all, as we've said, we go and click on the Teams, okay, from the app bar, and then expand the team that we're actually intending to run the conversation with. Okay, select general. This is just a channel, okay, default channel. But depends on if you have actually created, and I myself created some of the channels, you will see just shortly. Okay, so selecting general channel from the team section, and then in the post tab, which is in the channel conversation actually screen or the area, the post tabs of the channel conversations either start a new conversation by entering text in the compose box, or use the @ sign in order to invite the certain staff to participate. Okay, an example over here, a figure is actually providing the just an example in order to show how we actually did it, that particular thing. Okay, so let me just very fast share it with you the screen. Okay, so here we are. Now we're seeing actually the real app, which is the Microsoft Teams. And what we have over here, just going very fast over the things that we've covered in the user interface. Okay, so this is the app bar, okay, the one on the left. As you can see, the activity on the top, okay, and then the chat, the Teams, calls, files, Zoom, depends what particular app you're adding over here. Okay, we'll see then how we add the apps as well. Okay, so this is the new chat box, okay, and then this is the command box, okay, and then this is actually that channel conversation over here. So we are actually we went over the overview of the conversations. How we do the overview of the conversations? Well, you go to the Teams, and then when you go to the Teams, you go to a certain team, okay? For instance, I have the instructors over here, well, this is actually in the Albanian language. Okay, here's the general one, but I went on and created some other channels. If you want to know how you create channels, well, from here, from the more options of a particular team, okay, you just go to the add channel. For instance, like I'm clicking over here, okay, and I'm entering over here like the IT Pro challenges. Okay, you can provide some descriptions over here, okay, and then specify whether this is a standard or this is a private one, okay. Depends on how it's actually organized the team within your particular business organization, okay. But as you can see, standard is accessible to everyone on the team, and the private is accessible only to a specific group of people within the team, okay. And then hit add, and then it's actually adding the channel. Here it is, the channel. Now, if I want to start a conversation in this particular one, here's me over here, okay? So I'm just actually running now over here a conversation, and then I'm running to this particular channel. So everyone that is actually part of this particular channel, is the members of this particular channel or team are actually receiving all of this text, okay? And then a test conversation. And then, as we've said, either we actually hit this particular button, okay, or just press enter, and then the conversation is going to start, okay. But you can benefit from using the mention, and then obviously you can benefit from using any of the particular team member, and then just saying hi, okay, and then running a particular conversation. But as you can see in this situation, is this particular conversation is being conducted with one-to-one, as opposed to the previous one, which was the test conversation with all of the team members. Okay, so that was how we actually run the particular conversation. Is this one how we create the channel? Okay, what else? How we actually insert tabs? Okay, if we want to insert tabs, then we can you see. Now, from this particular menu over here, we can actually go to this particular add a tab, which is a plus sign, okay? And then either you search for a particular app in this situation over here, okay? Just an example, okay? Or from the list, which is plenty of the apps available over here, you simply just pick one, and then that particular one is going to actually be part. For instance, I'm going to pick this particular one, okay? And then this is for instance, like the company's, okay, company's website, okay? Here it is. We're going to find the URL over here, okay? In this case, stouty.com, okay? And then if everything is okay with the URL, we hit save. And then once we hit save, here it is, the company's website. Well, now it's becoming part of this particular team. So the instructors team is going to have access to this particular company's website. Okay, what else do we have over here? Well, in terms of the meetings, okay, scheduling meetings depends now, but I'm going to show you how you add apps as well, okay? So coming from here, clicking that one there, okay? As you can see, well, we can find it an app by searching there. For instance, let me see, YouTube, okay? Just an example of that, okay? Or hitting the more apps and then, well, from here, either you actually searching for an app or then going on and then actually locating a particular app, or based on the categories from this particular navigation on the left side, okay? You're going to a particular one and then selecting which one you'd like, okay? And then by actually finding the one that you need, and you're able to actually insert it, that particular app, okay? It actually is going to be similar in similar format as I've added this particular Zoom over here. For instance, like this one over here, and then Evernote, okay, add Evernote, let's see now, okay, and as you can see now, the Evernote is becoming part of the command box, okay, so it means that we can actually now, but we need to have, as you can see, we need to have an account in the Evernote, so we need to sign in, so in order for this particular app to become actually functional, okay. Going on to the teams. Okay, and let's see now how we actually run a particular meeting. Okay, whether one-to-one meeting or actually a meeting with the team members. Okay, so going to this particular. Okay, I'm going to this general over here. Okay, and then below over here, pay attention the apps that we've added. Well, here it is, like the Zoom app over here below. I'm sorry, the YouTube, okay, and the Evernote over here, the one that we just added right now, okay. Now, if I want to run a meeting, well, here is the Meet Now button over here. If I press this one, okay, if I want to add a subject, for instance, like staff meeting, okay, if I want my camera on or off, okay, and hit the Meet Now button, okay. If we actually click that particular one, well, here it is. In this case, I'm seeing actually myself over here. But over here, we can then, for instance, like show some background effects. Okay, let's see this one here. Okay, it's taking some time until this is actually loading that one. Apply. Okay, here it is. It's looking very, very, very neat. Okay, and then obviously like this, you can then actually show participants and then ask them to join as well. For instance, I want Samir to join, so ask Samir to join, okay, or the other members from this particular team, okay, but obviously they are not available for time being, okay. So I'm going to close this one, okay, to hang up or even from here and meeting, okay. Confirming that the meeting is ended, okay.